What's up, BC? This is Hubtunes. I'm Mike. We're gonna do a quick contest entry to Jason Skilz, low noise Jason Skilz. He was my very first sub when I started this out back in end of February. So big shout out to Jason. He's an awesome guy. He's got a great channel. I will link it below. He does all kinds of stuff. A lot of live streaming. He's got a shop that he promotes. He's all over the board. He's got great stuff, great collection. Good guy. He's doing a contest to push himself over 300, and I believe he's surpassed that. So hopefully we'll get him to 400. So it's a simple contest. He wants us to show a trio, a third album, and a triple album. So I don't know, I busted out the camera and set up everything, so I'm gonna do 3 of each. So I'll do 3 trios, 3 third albums, and 3 gatefolds or triple albums. So let's do it, let's get going. First one is this is a trio. This is Boy Genius. This is Phoebe Bridgers, Lucy Dowhouse, and oh, who else? Oh my goodness, I forget who the other. Oh, Julian Baker. How could I forget that? Yeah, really cool. It's an EP. It's their only EP. The vinyl, and not the greatest pressing in the world. I'll be honest about that. But the music is fantastic. Phoebe Bridgers, Lucy Dowhouse, and Julian Baker. Really, really cool stuff. A trio. That's my first one. Second one is, this ought to show up real good on camera. The XX. This is their second album. They are a trio, kind of minimalist, electronic music, vocals. Their first album is actually better than this, but this is their second album. Not bad, but I do prefer the first one better. This is the XX for my second trio. My third trio, kind of famous trio. This is the Supremes. This is a pretty cool album. It's called A Little Bit of Liverpool. Not only are they doing Beatles songs, but they also do other bands from Liverpool, which, believe it or not, there were others. So pretty cool pressing, and you can get this if you see this. It's on Motown, obviously. You can find this for $5 in any record store. Pretty cool. It's actually really fun. It's got some good stuff on it. So for a third album, probably my favorite third album of all time. Probably my favorite album of all time. If you follow this channel, you already know that The Clash's London Calling is my favorite album of all time. What do you say? It's their best album. It's their third album, and one of the greatest albums ever. The Clash, London Calling. Another favorite band of mine. If you guys, again, if you follow this channel, you will know I absolutely adore Concrete Blonde. This is, again, their best album and their most popular album. This is Bloodletting by Concrete Blonde, Jonette Napolitano and the band. This is their third album. This is their big one with their hit Joey. I'm sure you guys all have heard that over and over and over and over. Terrific album. Her vocals are stunning. She's one of my favorite female vocalists of all time. So for a third album, this is Concrete Blonde's Bloodletting. Next up is a band called Phantogram. This is their album 3. It's their third album. Pretty cool band. It's just the two of them. I've seen them live quite a few times, actually. I saw them live on this tour like 4 times because one of my friends, rest in peace, absolutely loves Phantogram. So he dragged us to see, I think 3 or 4 times on this tour. But this is their third album, probably my favorite of their albums. But the first 2 were really good too. So can't go wrong with any of their albums. They also have a fourth one that came out after this, came out during the pandemic. So this is Phantogram 3. Next up is show a. Oh no, I'm still on third albums. Well, this one's pretty good. This is the Jimi Hendrix Experience, also a trio. This is Electric Ladyland. This is the repress that just came out, that the estate is putting out. These are, by the way, if you want to upgrade your Jimi Hendrix collection like I did, because all my records are from high school in 1982 and 83 and completely destroyed, I highly recommend the new reissues that the estate just put out probably in the last 2 years, year and a half even. I picked them all up, the first two and this. But this is Electric Ladyland, a third album. Next up is a triple album. So I did one of my favorite live albums of all time. This is Wings Across America. It is a triple album with the fantastic inner gatefold. I love that. Paul McCartney's first US tour after leaving the Beatles. It's a great live album. In fact, if you're going to get any Wings album, I would just start with this. You know, if you're not into Wings, just get this first and go from there. I remember when I was a kid, this was on my birthday list, and my birthday's in November, and my parents looked all over for this. This is probably 79, 80. My parents looked everywhere for this record. It was the only thing that I had on my birthday list that I wanted, and they could not find it, and they were so devastated. And then Christmas came around, and guess what? I put it right back on that list, and they still couldn't find it. They could not get this album anywhere. About 2 years later, eventually I did find it at a place called Rainbow Records up in Highland Park, Illinois. And this is that exact copy. So yeah, great album. Came with, I think I still have the posters. It came with a bunch of posters and stickers, too, I think. At least posters. Yeah, I still got the posters. Nope, maybe I don't. Oh yeah, I do, yeah. These were on my wall at one point. The original poster, Wings Over America. How this is in one piece still, I have no idea. And then the back. But yeah, I love this album. This is a great, great album. So this is my first of my triple albums. This is Wings Across America. My second triple album is going to be David Bowie at Glastonbury 2000. This is one of his final concerts. His return to Glastonbury. This is an absolutely gorgeous set. This came out a couple years ago. What to say about this? The inner sleeves are just pretty basic, you know. Great set. I mean, one of his best. Opening up with "Wild as the Wind," "China Girl," "Changes," "Stay," "Life on Mars," "Absolute Beginners," "Changes," "Ashes to Ashes," "Rebel Rebel," "Golden Years," "All the Young Dudes," "Station to Station," "Hello Space Boy," "Under Pressure," "I'm Afraid of Americans," "Starman." Gorgeous collection. So for my triple record, and my final one is actually not a triple record, but I'm giving you one to grow on, Jason. This is a 4-album set. This is My Morning Jacket. It Still Moves. This is the gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous reissue and expanded edition that they did a couple years ago. this is awesome. Just a great reissue. It's heavy. I hope it holds together because it is a little, they probably should have made this into a box. But wonderful set. Not a triple, quadruple. So we got you one to grow on, get to that 400. And that's about it. Congratulations, Jason, and keep up the great videos. Everyone else, thanks again for all the subscriptions and views and likes and all that bullshit. And questions, comments, snide remarks in the comments. Love you guys. Take care.